Harmony here, and today on 3-Minute Theory, how to write a catchy and creative melody for your vocal. Just a heads up though, we're going to blast through the hack pretty quick in this video, so if you want the ultimate reference tool for writing great vocal melodies, please refer to the melody checklist in my Hack Music Theory for Songwriting and Producing PDF. The link is below. It'll guide you through everything you need to know on the topic, including how to avoid boring intervals in your melodies. Alright, let's jump in. So step 1, setting up. As always, make a brand new MIDI track for the vocal melody, then copy and paste the chords into the vocal MIDI track. Then I want you to draw the root note of each chord below it, so the root notes for the chords named after. We start with D minor, so our root note is D. Then we go to A minor, so the root note is A. Then we go to E minor, so the root note is E. And then we finish off with G major, so the root note is G. And be sure that you draw the root notes in at exactly the same time as the chord changes, because these root notes below are going to form the template for our vocal melody. Okay, and just to recap, we're in D Dorian using the white note hack, so it's just all the white notes. And now you can finally delete all the chords and select all the root notes and mute them, and we're good to go. Step 2, thirds. The third note of a chord holds the main emotion for that chord. So in other words, if you want to emphasize the sadness of a minor chord, sing its third. If you want to emphasize the happiness of a major chord, sing its third. And that's exactly what I think we're going to do here to create a nice balanced vocal melody. Over the A minor, we'll sing its third, A, B, C. That's how you find the third. And over the G major here, to balance it, we're going to sing its third, G, A, B. Step 3, range. Vocal melodies with a nice big range are captivating, whereas vocal melodies that all hover around the same note are boring. So over the A minor, where we already sing the third, let's make a nice dramatic jump up to the root A. Step 4, non-harmonic notes. Non-harmonic notes are the notes that are not in the chord, but obviously still on the scale. Why are these important? 99.9% of singers make up their vocal melodies using their ear, which means their ear tricks them into singing notes that are already in the chord, which is super boring. So if you want to make your vocal melodies stand out from the crowd, just sing non-harmonic notes because no one else does. So over the A minor here, from the 1, let's go up to a 2, and let's sing 2 2s. So that B, so that is not in the chords, so it's going to sound like it's floating above, which is going to be so awesome. It's going to be the climax for a whole melody. So then after that, let's come down to another non-harmonic note, G, and then what we can actually do is hold this all the way over into this E minor chord, because G becomes the minor third over that E minor chord, which is going to sound really lovely. Step 5, motifs. A motif is a short musical idea. It can be rhythmic or melodic or both, and adding it to your vocal melodies is going to make them memorable. So you always want to be hunting for ideas that you can repeat and turn into a motif. And we've already got one here, this really lovely swoop up from the 3 to the 1 to the 2. We can do that exact same thing again here. So 3 of the G major, which is B, and then up to the 1, which is going to be G, and then up to the 2, which is going to be A. Step 6, variation. A motif is a potent little hack, which means you can very easily end up with too much of a good thing. And just like too much chocolate is going to make you feel sick, too much of the same motif is going to make your listeners feel sick of your melody. So in order to avoid that, we need to vary something. So let's grab these 2 A's up here and pull them down an octave. Done. Step 7, connect. By now you've got the majority of your melody down, we just have to connect it all up and make it flow. So you can see how everything is connected from the A minor through the E minor and into the G major. It's all nice and flowing, but it's not from the end back around to the beginning. So let's do that. So let's swoop up again, but this time to a couple quick notes, which is going to give it some momentum as we loop around to the beginning. And instead of being obvious and predictable and singing on the first beat of the bar, let's start on the next 16th note over, which is going to be cool. And let's hit up a 2 again, because we've really been digging 2. So the first chord is D minor, so the 2 is D, E, so let's start on the E, and then let's go up to the 3, which is F, and then down to the 1, which is D obviously, and then up to the E, and we're connected. Step 8, and the very final step, phrasing. Phrasing is where the music breathes, and it's super easy to do when you're writing a vocal melody because singers need to breathe. So all you need to do is run through a vocal melody and see where it feels natural to take a breath. And we've already got some in here. There's a phrase actually at the beginning, it starts with a breath, and then we've got another breath over here, and I'm hearing one other one over there, and we're done.